We're dealing with a lot of methamphetamine.
How would you describe your life?
Chaos.
Ah.
Yeah. My head felt like it was getting cooked, and he's just full of rage and full of, you're on fire.
Once they get to that rawness core of who they are and what's happened, then you start to install health and well-being.
Tēnā rā koutou katoa, nau mai huri mai ki, ka huri te tai.
Where we look at the effects of methamphetamine on the planet.
Watching services come through, I wish that I had that.
This is the first time I've actually been able to have control of my life.
I need to do something. I can't just let my nephews and nieces suffer, you know.
Kia ora rā koutou katoa, tēnā koutou e huri maina ki tēnei wāhanga, ngā mihi o te rā, kia ora Nix.
Hi.
Hey, this is cool, eh?
It is cool.
Podcasting again. I'd rather be surfcasting, but podcasting is good.
Just as good.
Yeah. And our manuhiri today, Gary, good to see you, bro. Welcome. We have met before.
Yep.
And I was just, I'm going to say it, I was just thinking to myself, man, you look well, bro. And that's a good thing.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, on that, tēnā koe. So, bro, your life has been...
How would you describe your life?
Thank you, Nix.
Yeah.
Like now or the whole...
When you, in reflection to your entire
Up to
life,
now.
Oh, yeah.
how would you describe it?
I think I've had a pretty good life.
Yeah.
So far. Good loving family. I think this new journey that I'm on though now is probably like the highlight of it, eh?
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, my old life, being a gang member and stuff like that, it was pretty hectic, you know. This is the first time I've actually been able to have control of my life, not let other things control it. So yeah, being here has probably been the most grounded I've been. Yeah.
How old are you, bro?
So I'm 33.
Yeah. No, you're a young fella.
33, yeah.
But not young.
Yeah.
You know, it's time to sort of take life by the horns and go for it, eh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because you know, you mentioned your gang background and all the relevant stuff that goes along with that. You know, tell me about the change. Tell us about the change. What's happened?
I don't know. I think just being around positive people. Like Whakaoranga, she's pretty hard out. She drives a pretty hard out a crew, you know.
Yeah.
There's no downtime for us. We're up and down the country promoting our hub and the recovery pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, our lives are real busy.
But is
the
it
change, yeah, it's real good. Like it's people like us, if we're staying stagnant for too long, we tend to
to
veer
yeah,
off?
go to other avenues.
yeah.
So being with her is like that's something I've been sort of worried about because I go home next week and then I get off the bracelet in January.
Yeah.
So,
Wow, that's next month.
Yeah, and I've been here for 3 years.
There's like an anxiety, eh?
Yeah, definitely is. Like my partner's like, nah, it's gonna be all good. You'll be all right, you know. Like we're all good and everything's gonna be fine. But it's not really that. It's like, being confined to what I've been in for the last 3 years and having routine. You know, gym, chickens every morning 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then having my boys around me all the time. I'm our other whaiora.
Yeah.
And to not having them around and just coming up for work is
So you've been
quite daunting.
So 3 years you've been in this space of healing, eh?
Yep.
Okay. How did you get into this space of healing in the first place?
Through prison. So
Right.
I was in prison going up on serious charges, drug dealing, possession, firearms, violence. And then I got into prison and there was a guy in there and he was telling me about the hub and he was telling me about all these other places and I was like, nah, doesn't sound like me. You know, the tikanga Māori stuff was sort of what stuck with me.
Yeah.
I could go to Auckland and go and see clinicians and this and that. But
mainstream.
yeah, this sort of suited me.
Yeah.
So going, got a phone call to Matua Shu, and the first thing he said to me was like, "Do you like kapa haka? Can you haka? Can you sing? Can you play guitar?" And then I was like, yeah. you know?
Yeah, I'm the best.
Yeah.
Could you though?
Yeah, I
Oh,
could. Yeah. Oh, well, I did in high school, you know, it was
Yeah.
a while ago, but I
you-
you sort of just,
It's like riding a bike. eh, mate?
yeah. And then, he pretty much said, I've got to be there for you. Do you want to come out? So went up to court. I got denied.
Ah,
Got denied bail. And then I went up again, got denied again. So I pretty much had one more chance. And I was lucky enough to get Judge Davis. He's a Māori judge
yeah, I
from
know.
up here.
Yeah. Quite a notable family, actually.
Yeah. So he had dealt with me in the past, and he thought that this would be most suitable for me. She told me, Rhonda, you know, she won't muck around with you. So if you're not too turu, then you'll be back in front of me. So
Yeah.
he gave me the chance to get out, which I never thought I'd get, and I've been doing it ever since. No breaches. So 3 years, no breaches.
What's kept you on the straight and narrow? What do you reckon?
It's a combination of things. Not wanting to let fire on down because
Yeah, loyalty, eh?
yeah,
Yeah, bro.
she puts a lot on the line to have us boys there, you know. She could just have a lot of normal guys walk-ins off the streets, but she gets us people from out of jail that, you know, no one wants to touch really. So I just didn't want to disrespect her. But also my bro Dan that you've met,
Yeah.
me and him have come in around the same time.
That's right.
So we just held each other accountable, you know. He wanted the same things I wanted, and we just made sure that at the end of the day, our boys that did get out of jail and come here just followed the kaupapa.
Yeah.
And
That's a lot of self-discipline, you know, dude. You should, you know, I know you have, and rightly so, huge loyalty to the people who've created this safe space for you, but you need to pat yourself on the back too, bro, and own this change, you know.
Have there been others that have come into the hub that you've seen and they didn't make it for whatever? And what do you think the reasons that they didn't make it?
I think some of them they love that life, you know, that hustle and bustle and wheeling and dealing and to me, I couldn't think of anything worse now. I'm just not made up for that life anymore, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's about being ready to change too, eh?
And I think I've been given so much opportunities now that I can only see up now, you know. Like down, I don't see down.
Yeah.
So
And it's just not worth it.
nah, it's definitely not worth it.
So, bro, can I ask you? You mentioned your partner before.
Yep.
Do you have children?
Yes, I have children.
Yeah.
Yep. I've got twin daughters,
Whoa.
Emma and Amara. They're down in they live in Blenheim with their mum and their dad.
Yeah.
And then I have 3 sons that live up here in Taipa.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But I don't have real much to do with them.
Yep.
The distance place like from here to Blenheim's pretty
Of course.
one of the things,
Oh, of course.
And then just my ex-partner from Taipa, I think she just really wants to see the change for herself. So just being patient.
Yeah.
She wants to see. Yeah. Okay.
I went through that too, though, with my husband when I was married.
Yeah.
Because he saw the worst in me.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely, I was just absolutely frittered.
Yeah.
And I had to prove to him that actually the kids are safe in my care.
Yeah. Kill
And
that.
so as much as I hate him, who the hell are you? I bloody birthed those kids.
Yeah.
You know, but actually, like, now when I look back at it, I'm like, no, fair enough. Like, I was in an unsafe thing.
Yeah.
And you saw that, you know, so good on you for keeping our kids safe.
Yeah. I don't.
Hey, but then there came a time that it's like, hey, you know, come on now. Hey, come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the same with me. Like, but I don't want to pressure her to where
No.
Yeah.
I just get blocked again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just want her to see that I'm actually walking the talk now, not just talking.
Yeah. Because they need you too.
Yeah,
They
definitely.
do. But they need the best possible version of you.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you say virgin?
I was going to swear. You nearly made me swear.
The best
It's
possible
PG.
virgin.
I was going to say, you know, we talked about how it would be daunting, the thought of getting out of this and going into a whole new environment. What's your plan?
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Because you got to have a plan.
Take
Yeah.
that, bro.
So like just staying connected. You know, the opposite to addiction is connection. So just staying connected with my people up here.
Yeah.
I'm running the program up here as well, which I've got a shot for, you know. So
Yeah.
but yeah, and
Where
I
are you
think-
going back to?
back to Whangarei.
Oh,
So
yeah.
not
Okay.
far, but
Nah.
yeah, be back in Whangarei, back with my family.
Yeah.
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 Which is I'm looking forward to it. Don't get me wrong, I'm real looking forward to it. There's always just that little part of me that it's like a bit daunting.
Yeah. I'm glad that you're a little nervous.
Yeah,
I think you're going to nail it. I think you'll be cool. But if it means so much, if anything means so much, there's always that bit of nerves, eh? That'll keep you sharp, bro. Keep you on your game, eh?
Yeah.
The other thing too is when you talk about family, and I'm no expert in this, but they have to know too about how far you've come.
Yeah.
And maybe you're going to have to upskill them so they become a support group.
yeah,
A qualified support group, I suppose.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, and that is it's a lot of problems that our boys have when they go home. You know, they've done a lot of work on themselves, but
Right.
they're either their partners or thing. But it comes down to people, places, and things for us. You
Yeah.
know, if you put yourself back in that same place, you're gonna get the same things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, so it's just knowing what's good for you, like you said before, making a plan.
Yeah.
My plan is just to keep studying.
You tell us about your studying. What are you doing?
So I've been studying for the last year, doing my mental health and wellbeing level 4. And I graduate today, this afternoon.
Whoa.
Down in Whangarei, so yeah, that's pretty exciting.
It is.
So so I think for me it's just carrying on with some study, either doing a diploma in
Yeah.
whānau order or something
yeah.
something that I can it
Yeah.
relates to my mahi.
Yeah. Plus the information, what your brain is taking in, is like a life jacket, eh? You know, it keeps you afloat. Your the information around you is all positive and helpful, eh?
And what better, you've got the first-hand experience as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Their lived experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that helps us a lot. A lot of the problems that we have at our rehab, you know, me and these young guys can just deal with them. You know, we don't
Yeah.
have to go above ourselves to our clinicians or our supervisors.
Yeah.
They're little problems that we can sort out.
Yeah.
Anything that gets like bigger than that, we
Hand them
get
over.
away. Yeah. hand them
You
over.
might end up opening a home in Whangarei.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's our next little. We've got a
Is that the
And
dream?
run
we've got a
home.
whare down there that we're looking at. Me starting.
Who's we?
Me Rhonda. Yeah.
Cool.
This is music.
Yeah.
Yeah. How?
Because there's that, for the ones that come out of jail and if you're running the home,
Yeah.
there's automatically that respect for you.
Yeah.
You know, like, he knows what he's,
Yeah,
what he's on
you've
about.
been there.
Yeah, and it's like because a lot of people, they're not allowed in Kaikoui or they're not allowed in the northern region, but they're allowed south of Whangarei or Whangarei and south. So it works out all right for us. We can actually get those guys out and bring them to Whangarei and do their journey.
It sounds as though you've really got it. You know, the template is set. You know.
Yeah.
So long term, I suppose it's just about having a really good quality of life too, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Because
That's me, man. I love fishing. I love diving. That to me is quality as well. You know,
we're rich.
I work hard and I play hard too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really really enjoy fishing and diving. That's one of my passions. It's embedded in my family. It's embedded in my iwi.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But there's a sense of, for somebody who spent time, and I'm just speaking out of place, really. Who cares? It's my show. There's a freedom when you're in the water too, eh?
Yeah.
And I'm sure if you've spent time being in jail and you go into that water and you just go, yeah, man, I ain't giving this up. You know,
We're
Tamaru's
swimming
a
under
good-
the hose in the yard, you know. every Christmas. So
Yeah.
What are your like triggers that you're aware of, that you might face when you go back out there?
I don't think it's the drugs. Like I've been around it and I'm all good.
Oh, cool.
Hey.
Drugs is all good for me. It's more so violence.
Yeah.
Challenging people.
Yeah.
That's what is quite
So
hard for me.
habits.
Yeah, so people like if they, someone wants to fight you or something, it's hard for someone like myself to say no.
Yeah. You got
And,
to.
I've really got to work at it to like, nah, it's not worth it. But it has never been in my nature to not. So that's probably one of my main
Yeah.
things.
But I think it comes down to as well, in what environment would you be in that actually
Yeah,
would come
yeah,
knocking
true.
on the door, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
if you're around people like you are,
Yeah.
the chances of that happening and someone coming up to you wanting to
Yeah,
fight
nah.
might not happen.
Nah.
eh?
Nah, it's just being back out in there in those
I mean, if you're at a party,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
could possibly
Yeah.
happen.
What are you looking at?
yeah,
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
just simple little things
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
eh?
I know, and that red brain can kick in there.
Yeah.
You know, my sons all went through martial arts, bro.
Yeah.
And if you ever get a chance, because you're young then, to go and do like jiu-jitsu and stuff,
Yeah.
you learn so much, and it's another group of really positive, placid people who really know how to rumble too.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so just as something else to do, that's another group you may not have thought of. Man, they're amazing. My boys would never get into a tussle
Yeah.
because, for obvious reasons, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
all those things, because you're out, because you've got that bracelet, your bit of jewelry's going, all those things are open to you now, eh?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, yeah. So I do train our boys at the moment. We've got a couple of fighters.
Oh, cool.
One of our young guys, he's
Got some potential.
he's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's won all his fights. We've had about 4 or 5 fights this year.
Yeah.
Just towards the end of the year, and he's
Yeah.
got a fight tomorrow night, which I'm cornering him out in Waipu.
Oh, you're already in the space.
Yeah, so we do a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's
White
cool.
poo. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually and he's someone that I took, so I was in jail with him, and he was just a hothead in jail, you know,
Yeah.
young, but he was just always down, you know, and I just told him, I kept promising him, bro, when I get out, I'll get you out, and you can come to my rehab and you can do fighting in the ring, and he never believed me, you know, and then he rang, he actually I was trying to get through other inmates him to call me, he wouldn't call, then he finally called me and I got him out, you know, very next month he was out with us and
Out of jail.
out of jail, and he's he lives with us up at our housing unit and just trains and fights.
You're meant to be in the space, brother.
Yeah.
You know, and the shit that's gone down before is shit.
Yeah,
Okay, and it's not good,
Yeah.
but it's actually going to be a big part of your makeup that's going to make you good at what you're doing now.
yeah,
That's really exciting, man.
yeah.
It's really exciting.
Hard out. And do you get in the ring like?
Nah, so I just train a lot of our boys.
What's the art? Is boxing.
Kickboxing and
Oh, yeah,
boxing,
yeah,
but
yeah,
mainly
yeah.
boxing. Like I've got a bit of background with boxing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
and then he used to listen to me. Like he never used to listen to anyone. So he would actually listen to me because he knew that I knew what I was talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah. See, that's what I was saying before.
It's
eh,
credit,
about
Yeah.
yeah. Keep your left up.
credibility.
Yeah. But even in jail, you know, it was tough in there. You know, for a long time in there, it was not a good place to be for anyone.
Yeah,
So especially them young guys, you know. So it was more about pulling them in and saying, hey, you ain't got to be the toughest in the yard.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you can actually go out there because you're quite good at it.
Yeah,
And
yeah, you got some talent.
yeah, and so he had a fight last weekend down in Tauranga, won that, and now he's fighting this weekend again. So he's just building up the fights, and he's finally getting paid for them now. So
But what's his mentality like? Is he enjoying being out?
yeah,
And
he enjoys it. Like he's never been out of jail as long as what he's been out with us,
wow.
and he fires little portuguese. So he's like
How old's
the
this guy?
favorite little youngin.
How old is this guy?
He's like 23, just turned 23 the other day.
And he spent most of his time in jail as a young adult.
Yeah, and just for abuse and you know neglect, poverty. You know,
Yeah.
he was one of those guys, but he's a real cool guy. Like
Yeah,
he just needed a bit of love. You know,
Yeah,
he
true,
just
bro.
needed a bit of love, bro, and
Yeah.
and he's found that with us.
yeah,
And like he's free to go home. he was free to go home about 2 months ago, but he just wants to stay with us.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he's got his family.
Yeah.
You guys are,
But
yeah.
that's awesome that Rhonda allows for that to happen too,
Yeah,
eh?
yeah, because normally it's like a fixed thing and
Yeah.
you do your
and
thing.
see you
And,
later.
Yeah.
but he's a
'Cause, bro,
bit of
there's
a
a-
lifer.
There's a heck of a lot of discipline around boxing. Because you can't. It's not like playing rugby. Oh, gee, I'll have a bit of a breather here. You go up, bro.
Yeah.
No. You
by
can't have a
yourself.
breathe. You're on your own. It is the sport, you know. And even big rugby guys who are professionals struggle in a gym, you know. So that's a fantastic place for you guys to be.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just like it brings the humbleness out of people too. Like you see a lot of people that are like, yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can do
cocky,
that.
eh?
And he was one of those guys because he
Yeah.
was young.
Yeah.
But I just taught him every fight we've had. I've always set him in the corner whenever he's won. I said, be gracious in your win.
Yeah.
Be humble. You know, he's got a family that's probably watching too, so you don't want to be, you
that's
know,
right.
Yeah.
want anyone to feel
That's beautiful,
anything. Yeah.
bro.
So
Yeah.
and he understands the fight game now, and he's Oh, I'm happy for him, and I'm happy he's here with us. And I'm happy that what we could achieve together has helped him, and he can now move forward into his life and
that's cool
take it
too,
with
because
everything.
that's something for you to focus on that keeps you busy as
Yeah.
well.
Well,
Yeah,
you
it
know,
does, man.
there's an obvious thing here, bro. Life should have fun in it. You're having fun. I can see it on your face, supporting this guy, and the ripple effect is just a really positive outcome
Yeah.
for everybody. Eh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Far out. Well, thank you. And
Thank yous.
that's going to be awesome. Maybe in the future when we catch back up, you'll be able to tell us how the house in Whangarei's pumping.
Hard out.
You're running it.
But we just want to thank you. But before I'm going to give you a little bit of knowledge that you can just drop in, because I'm a co-matua now. You know, in a boxing ring, they call it a ring, and the bloody thing's square. Okay. Well, in the old days, when they used to fight bare knuckle, okay, turn of the 2 centuries ago, everybody stood in a circle.
Yeah.
So you stepped into the ring to fight.
Yep.
So you can drop that into your conversations. And if you already knew this stuff, don't tell me. Hey, bro, you're awesome.
Yeah.
We're really proud of you. Hey, we hardly know you, but we're proud of you because nā te mea he Māori koe, he tangata koe, he rangatira koe, and we wish you all the best with all our love, bro.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kia ora.
Kia ora.